I was born here and raised here. I've spent my whole life here, and now Mary Pat and I raise our family here. One of the reasons that we love this state so much is because our children and your children can experience everything that America and the world has to offer within the borders of this relatively small state. We are the most ethnically and religiously diverse state in the nation. And each and every day, we together fight the fights that need to be fought, experience the joys that life brings us through our family, our friends, and our work, and live together peacefully and happily, trying to achieve all we can, not only for us, but most importantly for the next generation. JCCs are integral to our ability to do what we want to do for our children and our families. I grew up in Livingston and spent my entire youth there, growing up in a very diverse town. A town filled with Catholics and Jews, filled with Asians and African Americans, who all worked together, grew up together. And so that's why this level of hatred is so foreign to my experience in New Jersey. Not that I don't know it exists, we do. But I saw how people can live and work together growing up in my town, going to more Bar-Mitzvahs and Bat-Mitzvahs than I could count during my 13-year-old year, and never thinking for a moment that there was any reason why the Italian-Irish Catholic shouldn't be sitting there celebrating with his Jewish friends their movement into adulthood. I think sometimes in New Jersey we take this experience for granted, and that is why today is so important. This group in this room and those you represent will ultimately be the people who will put a stop to this activity. We will arrest those who need to be arrested. We will speak out as leaders to stand up for all those in this state who need protecting against these type of acts. But in the end, it is our greater society that stands up and lets everyone know every day that this type of conduct is unacceptable. When we hear the awful remark when we're standing in line at the dry cleaners, we need to let that person know that's unacceptable. When we're standing on the soccer field, and we see comments and acts of bias against children who are different on the field, and we've all seen it over the course of time, it is not good enough for us to stand silently and wait for someone in authority to do something about it. We need to do something about it. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for us to stand by when we see intolerance being practiced against anyone, for us to stand by and wait for someone else to do something.